We can't receive mercy without receiving grace. We can't receive grace without receiving mercy. And that's a good thing to each and every one of us. And here's the thing that we're going to find. God is both merciful and gracious to us through Jesus. Through Jesus. Now, here's what the Word says about God's mercy and grace. Just some scriptures about this. Write these down. Exodus 34, verse 6 and 7 says this. The Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness, maintaining love to thousands, and forgiving wickedness, rebellion, and sin. Did you catch that? God is what? God is both gracious and compassionate, forgiving, and again, the forgiving is the mercy. God is both gracious and merciful. Exodus 34 says. Nehemiah 9 says, you are a forgiving God, gracious and compassionate. Compassion is what? Not giving to us what we deserve. That's His mercy. Gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and I love this, abounding in love. Isn't that great? He abounds in it. Matter of fact, 1 John 4 says, God is love. It's who He is. All right? Nehemiah 9:31 says, you are a gracious and what? Merciful God. See, God doesn't treat us like we deserve. He treats us like we don't deserve. All right? He's gracious and merciful. Micah 7, all right, verse 18 says this. Who is a God like you? Go ahead, Brian. Who is a God like you who pardons sin and forgives the transgression of the remnant of His inheritance? You do not stay angry forever, but delight to show what? Mercy. Boy, now there's a new theology for most people in our world today. Is that God is what? Is compassionate, and He delights in showing mercy. In other words, God delights in forgiving us. God isn't out, as most people would think today, kind of like, the judge and jury seeking to, strike us with a lightning bolt of judgment. I mean, people say things like to me, I invite them to come to church all the time. They say, oh, Pastor, if I come to church, the cross will fall off the wall. Well, I'm pretty sure our cross ain't going to fall off the wall. All right? Or the steeple's going to fall off the church, or the ceiling's going to come down. What are they saying to you and to me when they say that? They're saying this, that they believe that if they get in God's presence, He's going to strike them dead. But the opposite is being told us. God, what? God doesn't delight in judgment. Now, He is a just God, as we'll see in just a little bit. But God delights in what? Mercy. He delights in it. He enjoys. He wants to be gracious. He wants to be merciful to us. Why? Because He loves us. He loves us. All right? Isaiah 30 verse 18 says, the Lord longs. Isn't that great? Lord longs to be what? Judgmental to us? Strike us down? No. The Lord longs to be gracious to you. We say it this way here at the town. God is what? Good all the time. See, God longs to be good to you. Well, I tell you what, people have left this church because of that. Unbelievable. Over the last 12 months, people have left this church because they don't believe that. Well, then you're not going to receive it, because God longs. I mean, He's here going, I want you to receive it. I want to give it to you. I mean, long is yearns. Almost painfully yearns. Have you ever wanted to give somebody something so bad, but they just didn't want to receive it?